And very warm welcome to my friends all over the world. You're coming live from where?
The Market Bar and Grill in White Craig.
And
the
wait-
centre of the universe.
That's very correct, my friends. It's the centre of the universe.
I'm your friend today, man.
Oh, aye. This is Tatty Peel, aka Tatty Peel Neil Forbes, the man with the short arms and the deep pockets. And for
slim waist.
And the slim waist is looking well. And what that means to you kids out there watching him just now, he's very tight-fisted. He doesn't like to spend money. And do you know what he even done to save himself money? Is he went bald, so he didn't have to pay for any barber shop haircuts.
Stop paying for it.
Oh,
I think you buy a brush off.
I don't know. But a very warm welcome, and I wonder who we've got in tonight. Hopefully we've got folk from all over the world. Pennycook, Aggie Baggy Pork Chop. Trinette. We've got Jock and Sheila Sked and Joe, and my niece Anna and Amy dialing in there from the other centre of the universe.
The blast.
McMurray. That's it. So hopefully you're all taking your part in tonight's world famous tradition. Obviously the 25th of January, celebrating the birth of the Bard. Now, on what is traditional, Neil, on a night like this? What normally happens?
We eat some haggis and have a wee dram.
Ooh, yeah, beauty! Haggis, drams in the same sentence.
Can it be it?
You can't go wrong with that. So, what do we need in sense of haggis and drams? What do we need?
We need a chef.
Oh, we need a chef! Clary Berry! Right, let's give it a wee shout. We'll stay back because we're doing the social distancing. Come on, Claire Bear. Oh, yeah, beauty. Yeah, dancer. Now, haggis can take different forms. We all know it's a little bird that lives up the mountain. And to catch it, what have you got to do, Neil?
You've got to run round the mountain behind it and shoot it.
Shoot it. Or if you come round the other way and its legs are smaller on the inside,
It falls off.
It falls off and falls down. So that's two ways. You can have the balls of haggis. Yes. We can have haggis, neeps and tatties. And what another way do you like to have your haggis?
I like them on a roll for my breakfast.
Oh,
haggis rolls.
Haggis, rollers, polies. But here at the Market Grill, we have a thing called the haggis cigars. Obviously, haggis just isn't for burns, it's for the whole year anyway. So one of our favourite dishes here at Tatty Peel is the haggis cigars. So for this period, we decided to put them in containers, and people have been buying them and lapping them up and enjoying them. But we're going to continue doing it. So, what have we got here, Neil, in front of you? Look at this.
We've got a haggis cigar.
Do you want to show everybody? Can you see them?
I'll probably fall off the plate.
Wow, look
I'll
at that. Oh, yeah, that's no running away, that wee haggis cigar. That's it. So that's the first thing. We've got the haggis. Now, what have we got in front of us, Tatty
We're
Peel?
going to taste just the one dram tonight. We're going to taste an Aberlour 12-year-old double cask. It's Oloroso Sherry is the European cask, and American oak, and I think it has been its previous bourbons, American oak and Oloroso Sherry. So
Very good.
Dram of that.
For a lot of you that know, on a Friday night, every other Friday night, we go live from here, the 1775 Whisky Passport, where people can purchase the whisky in advance and they can join us very much like this, light-hearted, good fun. And we've got folk from all over the place as well, don't we? Fun? No, aye. Well, I have fun.
Yeah, people from all over.
Yes.
Gregor loved it.
Gregor's our man behind the camera. He prefers to stay there, but he's the great technician. So we've got that.
Somebody asked me the other day that Gregor should come in front of the camera down the gate.
Oh, no!
So his rugged good looks.
Oh, rugged's the key
It would
thing
put us
there.
to shame and that.
Aye. Oh, yes.
No,
It'd be
no.
like Magnum,
No.
you know. But anyway, we'll keep on back there. So we've got the haggis, we've got the whiskey. What do we do before we do anything on the burns? What do we do?
We always say with grace.
Absolutely, do the grace. Would you do the honours, Tatty
I'll
Peel?
try and remember it.
Yep.
Try and remember it. Some he meat they can't eat. Some had wanted want meat.
Uh-huh.
Some had named and wanted. We have meat and we can eat. So to the Lord, we thank you.
There we go. Well done, Tatty
Just
Peel.
there right.
Alright, sir. That's what happens. You've got thousands and thousands of millions
Oh,
of people
millions
watching us.
of people, yeah.
That's it. And then, what else do we need to do at this point?
We need to address the haggis.
Address the haggis. Gregor knows how to address the haggis. So, what actually has happened, because we're short of time, we're only going to do the first 4 verses, or the first 3 verses and the last verse
It's nothing to do with time. He can't bloody remember it.
Oh, aye. Well, however, what we've done for you is a special. We're going to have it on the full Buna on the show afterwards. So I know this is what you've been waiting for, and we're going to use the haggis cigar because this is our way of doing it, rather than killing the poor haggis. Here we go. Are you ready, Typio?
I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay.
Deep breath. Fear for your honcy face. Greater chicken attack the budding race. A Princeton fair, your private rail, and wielders your worldly grace as long as my arm. The groaning trenches there you fill, your heart is like a distant hill. Your pen would help to mend a mill in time of need. Although your bars of juice distill like amber breed. Here we go. His knife say rustic labor dick and cut you up ready slack. Oh! There we go. Warm, reeking, rich. And then, oh, what a glorious sight. Warm, reeking, rich again. Your powers what make mankind your care. Your dish and pull them up with kind of fair. Old Scotland wants no stinking wear that jumps in luggies. But if I wish her a grateful prayer, I'd give her a haggis. There we go. A bit of a doggy's dinner. But anyway, hey, it's all about participating. Taking part.
No dogs or haggis was in that presentation.
That's correct. However, afterwards, you can go and see the full Buna live. Now, do we not have a wee toast here? Shall we take a wee toast?
Okay. But you pour it, because don't want to think I've got to pour it. So
right, I don't want to go too much with I'm feeling generous. And shall the piper do a wee bit of tuning and a wee bit of carrying the haggis away? And a wee dram? Would you like a wee dram? Oh, he's driving everybody wild. Right, there we go. Right, you go and give us a wee blast and we'll carry the haggis away. There, guys, well done for that. So, Tati Pio, shall we try a little bit of the haggis and try a bit of the whiskey?
I think we should
right.
The haggis first.
Right, go for the haggis and let us see what you're thinking of that.
Use your fingers.
Use the old day. That's it.
Haggis spin rolls. They don't want the sort of haggis cigars.
Haggis cigars. So, what do you think of the haggis cigars? What's your initial thought there?
They taste really good.
They really do. We've been doing them since about 2006 here. When we had the old market uptown, so we've been doing it for a while. So there's been a lot of rolling going on. Watch your fingers. He nearly bit his fingers off there, folks. Did you see that?
Hungry.
This poor guy is starving. Here, have another bit. Look, you're at your Uncle Graham's. Now, I don't know if any of you have got your haggis cigars out there, but if you do, let us know what you're thinking. Gregor's not set up a Facebook on here, so I can't tell what's going on in the outer world. Let me see if I can get anybody up. And let's see the market.
It's not as if we're used to being live.
I know. Let's get fast forward live. Let's see what we're going on here. That's fine. Anyway, let's see. At least we're kind of organised. So what are you thinking? What's the
It's a raw haggis. I like the haggis, nice and spicy.
Yep.
I like the spicier the better for me.
Right.
And the haggis came up like from my chilies and such things. So nice spicy haggis. Really good. Really tasty. Compliments to the chef. Where is she?
She's about somewhere. She's about somewhere.
I've had the daggers already.
Oh, right, okay. Right. So, and it comes with an orange marmalade sauce there, but we also can do it with a peppercorn sauce, which is a nice little variation of the
I'm one of these weirdos. I like everything dry.
Sauce in it, yeah. And then, of course, if you were having the haggis, neeps, and tatties, you'd be tending to drop a bit of the whiskey on top
of it.
Aye. So come on then, let's still the beans, let's get into the good stuff.
Well, what we're going to taste today with the haggis is Aberlour 12-year-old. Aberlour's a great distillery up in Speyside. The name gives it away. It's in the town of or village of Aberlour.
All right.
Next door neighbour is actually Walker's Shortbread.
Ah, it takes a biscuit.
It always takes a biscuit. We have tasted before. The distillery goes back to about 1879. It's owned by Sheaver's Brothers. So the Sheaver's Regal is a massive ingredient for Sheaver's Regal, which is massive again in the Asian market. China, Japan is a blended whisky. In fact, apparently there's planning permission in to do a massive reconstruction, refurb the distillery. So good luck to that. Hopefully the 21, 22. The work starts and that, and it'll follow McAllen and others into that.
The more modern.
Yeah.
I'm just noticing who's up here. Julie Douglas, because the Rotary team done their wee buns tonight, and then they were coming in to watch us. And Gordon Brown's watching. Yeah, well, no comment. Brian Johnston compliments Julie.
Obviously, these are direct glasses because they can't see bugger all in it.
I know. I can't. Somebody set us off course before we started. That's why things are a little bit on track. We've got Diamond, Dave Ivern there, pork chops up in Pennycook.
They're still awake at this time.
Right, Robbie. And we've got somebody from Australia in. Big thumbs up for the Aussies.
Oh, good.
That's
Aye, Aberlour, there we are. We always say on a Friday night, have a look at your whisky. The colour, the nice dark golden colour here, rich colour, tells us it's matured in sherry. The European oak, it's a darker wood, it's a softer wood, and perhaps this lovely, rich, darker colour into it from there. So have a look at the legs. Come on, Graham, put your line in here.
I know. See, what type of legs are they? Are they short or stumpy, slow or fast or
They're
fat?
short and stumpy like Gregor's legs. A bit like Gregor's legs.
Neil likes them short and stumpy because he can catch them.
They're short and stumpy. And again, it's just the secret of learning about the sherry matured. It gives it a richer sort of flavour, richer character, which makes the legs a wee bit slower. So you can identify it there. And again, as we always say on a Friday night, it tells you exactly the flavours and the aromas that are going to come from them. So take it to your nose. You get the sweetness aroma of caramel, toffee right away there.
It's lovely.
A wee bit spices, cinnamon.
This would go well with the haggis.
I think any sherry matured whisky is named a red meat or a haggis. And as you know, my own whisky tasting tours of the haggis, leaps and tatties as the main course. And I get them to, it's above any double wood to do with that. It's not a million miles away from this. And I get them to pour the double wood over it as well, just to get that richness. No something I would do because I like it dry. But, you know, it's a great thing. A lot of guys do.
Better than putting Coca-Cola or ice in it.
Stop swearing.
You're
allowed to swear when you're live. So yeah, there's sort of Christmas cake, dried fruit, raisins, cinnamon, brown sugar. It's a bit buttery. For me, everybody who watches the show on a Friday knows my feelings for a sherry mature.
Yeah, he likes the sherry.
Absolutely fantastic. So have a wee taste there.
Let's have a wee.
We should have said slange before.
Slange, absolutely.
Fantastic. So you've got the first thing that's there's the spices, the cinnamon, the ginger, caramel, toffee coming through now.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Buttery. But again, the spices of a Christmas cake, dried fruit, raisins, and wow, that's. I used to think Aberlour was one of my favourite, or not used to think, it used to be one of my favourite whiskies. In fact, 15, 20 years ago, I had an Alsatian dog called Abby.
Was that right?
After the Aberlour whisky.
His
granddaughter is 5 weeks old, is called Abby as well. I'm sure Claire called her after the Aberlour whisky. So maybe it's maybe it's not. And then again.
Oh, Scott Watson's just dialed in.
Nice to see you, Scott.
It's going to hotty.
Really wonderful sort of aromas. Warming, just as I say, with the richness of the haggis coming through any red meat, something like that. I'll do the water because obviously you're feeling it of the day.
Yes,
but again, I always say if you've got an Aberlour or anything that's rich and dark in colour, when you put the wee drop water in, you actually see the oils separate and you get that nice sort of opening of the flavours of it. And I always say take a wee touch of water in a single malt whisky because that's what you're doing, you're opening the flavours all the time. So a wee back to your nose. Softens it quite considerably. Not it needs softening because nothing is
it's a cracking whiskey.
You get the buttery, the spices, the cinnamon, caramel, toffee, honey. It's a bit lighter.
Yeah,
a bit lighter than the honey. But again, the Christmas cake, the dried fruit, wonderful.
Absolutely. It's a very tasty. We're going back to the whiskey passport for everybody that likes the whiskies. Maybe you've got specific whiskies you like, but the good thing about the whiskey passport is you can get a broad spectrum of whiskies to try, and it increases your taste, your portfolio, your knowledge.
Yeah, every second Friday we do that, and we're spending £50-60 in a bottle. The fourth Friday of the month, as of next month, February, is going to be up to £100 bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So you can buy them in 50 mils, and it just allows you to try them, flavour them without spending £100 in a bottle of whiskey. If you like it, go and spend it. If you didn't, you can know to go back there. So, but again, just with the water in it, just opens the flavours, like the sweetness, the honey, the caramel, the toffee, and a wee bit of spice at the back here. It's just absolutely fantastic. Aberlour, 12-year-old, great distillery, and well worth a visit in every dram.
Absolutely. Hopefully, we'll be up there with the squad.
Yeah. In fact, GB, as you know, you got me a bottle of the Aberlour cask Aban.
That's correct.
For Christmas, and I'll be having a wee dram of that when I get home tonight.
Very good.
Just to celebrate Mum's night myself. So absolutely fantastic.
That's
the useless fact. You're always looking for facts.
I'm wanting a fact.
Right.
What I was going to say to you was, before you gave me a fact,
right.
I was going to ask everybody out there, what is the most common coloured toilet paper in France? You get that right? Is it A, white, B, pink, C, light blue, or D, green? That's a one for you.
Right. I'm going to guess light blue.
Light blue, that's maybe an interesting one. See who's going. Oh, Mikey's in from Canada. I'm just seeing that. So A, white, B, pink, C, light blue, and D is green.
What didn't ask the most popular one in Spain, because he would do that day, bother.
Oh, the old aye. Well, anyway, it's actually pink, believe it or not. It's the most common toilet paper used in France. So anyway, useless information. I've got another couple of these, but Daddy Peel, why don't you give me your useless fact?
A useless fact? It's not a useless fact.
Oh, you know what I mean.
No. Forbes and Whisky goes a long, long way back. You know, my great uncle, Lord Duncan Forbes of Culloden, who was actually a supporter against the Jacobites. He supported the Tudors. Was it Tudors at that time? Sure, it was the Tudors at that time. Supported them and opened a distillery called Ferrantosh, which is next door to Cowder Castle. So stone's throw away from Culloden there. And they got on so well with the government in the late 1600s. I'm going back 1695. I remember it well.
Yeah, just like yesterday.
Like
last time you had a haircut.
I get you didn't say 1615, but I can't remember that 4 weeks ago. He got free gratis. He didn't have to pay the duty. And the Jacobites trashed, basically, for want of a better phrase, his distillery. So he sued the government at that time for £45,000 or thereabouts, which is worth hundreds of millions, tens of millions.
Oh, aye, absolutely.
Then after that, he actually joined the Jacobites in Culloden, but Burns himself was a great fan of whisky. As you know, that's why we'll have a dram on Burns night. And he was a lover of Ferrantosh as well.
Oh, is that right?
And he's actually written a poem, which for next year I'm going to try and remember the poem, and I'm going to start doing that. Good. Because it's relative to the Forbes family and Ferrantosh whisky. And just the one bit it refers to, and I've got to read it here, I make no apologies for reading it. It goes something like, the Ferrantosh o Sardalos, Scotland were meant for coast to coast. Now colic grips and barking host may kill us all. For loyal Forbes chartered boast, and it's been tanned a wall.
Brilliant.
In other words, the government shut us down eventually, but the Forbes will always be back.
Oh, well done, that was good.
That's what I'm into whisky now. You know, I'm calling my great uncle.
Absolutely, it's one of these things as a youngster. Obviously, you're not really into the whiskey, except for maybe if you're at school and you go into your dad's cupboard and you maybe drink some whiskey and then you maybe replace it with cold tea. Not that I've done that because I wasn't like that. Don't worry, bloody pork chop, right? So there's a special bottle I had hidden about in the garage, and I thought I'll go for it. And I went in, and Houdini had been in. It all disappeared. There was he-haw left. Then he told me it wasn't him.
That's the Abuna.
Aye. So it was a bloody. It was the mice. Must have been the mice or something like that. Scalping doing.
Anyway. Cast strength, £100 a bottle.
Oh, pork chops licking his lips. But anyway, that's.
So am I after that. Actually,
that sounds very pleasant. Right, here's another one for you. What is the cross between a donkey and a zebra known as? Is it a B-donk, stripe-a-donk, a Z-donk, or a wonky-donk?
Wonky Donk.
Wonky Donkeys, I know a great name for all of you out there. Anyway, the answer is a Z-donk. So that's what the cross between a zebra and a donkey is. How do you reckon about
Fantastic
that?
information. I might actually forget that this morning.
That's it. But anyway, just before we get rattled up and we get to do a wee thank you, and we'll get the Piper to do a wee bit, just to say thanks, folks, for everybody that's been getting their donations for the this year's doggy calendar. The money goes to the Edinburgh Dog and Cat Home. They are on sale. If you can go to the website, you can order them through there. And of course, we've got our tasty haggis cigars that are still kicking on. And then the final plug is for the 1775 Whisky Passport. Go onto our website, have a wee look at it, join up. It's great fun, good banter, and you will thoroughly enjoy it.
And we've got a live show this Friday, 29th of January. 3 Whiskies, 8:30 live from here.
Yep.
But unfortunately, we're sold out. We're sold out the 50 ml drams. So the next one I think is something like the 13th of February, or thereabouts, 12th of February,
Yeah.
And that'll be advertised very shortly for the Whiskies to get there.
Absolutely.
So get along, join us on a Friday night, 8:30.
Just even dial in and watch, you know.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You'll see your smiling faces now and again.
That's it. Right, well, me and Neil will say thank you, and then we'll hand it over to the Piper to give a wee blast. So, Tatty Peel, what are we going to say?
Slange.
Slange.